Welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point. We have a mission here we have to get right on. It's a Pandoran Lair. We have the C team in the scout, and they are accompanied by Scooby in the inaccessible. Scooby's here ready to fire some rockets. The rest of them are a little worried. It's a lair, so hopefully they're not going to get gooed in place too badly. Pretty sure they're all ready to go. We have some new items like the shard gun here, ancient tech shotgun in Psylocke's hands. Let's hope she shows us how to use that. In fact, I might make that appear in her hand here so we can see it. Look at that. She has the newest, latest, and greatest. She also has a flame grenade. I'm gonna throw her another one of those. She has an Yggdrasil as well. I think I went through all this last time, so I'm just gonna click through it really quick and maybe try to fill these guys out with a few more grenades. We know this sort of thing can be pretty hazardous. Come on. I do like my fire grenades. I don't think these snipers will get a chance to use them, honestly, but we also have an Yggdrasil on there, on both of them. Akira doesn't need no stinking grenades. In fact, Akira's gonna give this weapon the frame, the rebuke. The rebuke needs a front and center animation like the other weapon. And I think that's it. We're ready to go. So let's stop messing around and let's launch the mission. Hey, while this loading screen is loading, let me take a second here to say thanks for watching, and please consider clicking that like button, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and leaving a comment. All of those things can help the channel grow. Alright, our landing animation leads us to a lair, and we are immediately beset by a bunch of Tritons, a poacher, a hitman, and also a Arthron Shieldbearer Prime, all looking like they would love to eat a rocket. We also have a Terror Sentinel way off here where he's not going to bother anyone. And then where do we think our snail friend might be? Ooh, another 10. Ooh. An Acheron. I probably should have checked for that. Acheron, Asclepius Champion. Okay, it would be nice to take him out. I don't think we're going to be able to do that very quickly, considering how far away he is. But we do have a shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be a headshot from there. And it looks like this guy's animating toward his right. So maybe if we were up in this area, that means we really want to concentrate on these first, since they're going to be grouped up for us.
My turn.
And what better way to concentrate on them than with some boom blasts right out of the gate, assuming we're going to actually be able to reach them. Look at that. It's a potential 3-way boom blast there. I feel like that's probably not going to happen. We're probably going to miss completely. Look at that. We missed completely. We did. We alerted this guy, hit the top of that, didn't hurt anybody. Wow. Okay, it's always pays to be conservative with the booms and try not to hit the terrain. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Took off a bunch of arms. This guy still has an arm, but no ranged weapon. This guy lost all of his arms, bleeding 70. He's actually, are they both dead? No, this one will survive. But at least one of them's already dead. And this guy, Shieldbearer Prime, I don't think he has a weapon, a ranged weapon that is. No, he only has a claw. So he could be coming. I think we should try to focus the rest of our attacks toward the Acheron. And that means you, Scooby. Let's see what a couple missile launches, long-range missile launches do here. Let's try to hit the ground. Or, you know, hit the Acheron. That works too. Alright, we got a leg. That's not bad. And a little damage to his face somehow. I think he's animating to the right all the time, but maybe he's just not doing it very much. There he goes, yeah. Leaning over to the right. Okay. We still have a couple minor threats here to take care of. And we do have a guy who can drop turrets. These only take 1 point to activate. Scooby, what I want is for you to get out of my way. Okay. Now, 1 point to activate. That means if we go here, we can drop 2 turrets. Go here, we can only drop 1. Dropping turrets sounds like a good idea. Let's throw a turret. Oh, we can throw them far now. Right there. And we'll do that again for this turret. Might as well put it pretty much in the same place. That's exciting. Okay, so we're gonna have some defenses here. Lydia, I'd like to get 2 shots off on the Akron. What do you think of your chances here? Could take out another leg. Let's do that. Let's use our quick aim, and we'll take 2 shots. Maybe take out another leg.
Ready to engage.
Now, hopefully, we won't just miss. Oh my gosh. Okay. Keep trying. Keep trying. You are not Citizen Eileen, are you? I think we'll try one more time for the leg. It's just too good to pass up, and it doesn't feel like we should miss. Okay, we did some damage there. Not nearly enough. Sabrina, you're going to be moving. For some reason you started in back, but you should really be out here in front, jamming toward that Akron. And you hit it from there. No, but you can shoot at that guy.
Nice.
And with the shard cannon, we hit him in the face. Didn't really do anything serious, but that was our first shot. This is Kylo. Kylo can probably take out this Arthron for us. I am a little bit worried about the Triton, but there are some. We have a lot of a couple turrets. It's quick aim from here. That means we can move forward once, which I think is worth doing. And then we're gonna try to get this Arthron in the face. There we go. That was his only ranged weapon. That's everybody's move. Let's see what happens on their first turn. They did lose a Triton and some will points. And it looks like there's a marksman coming in from right behind Scooby. Acheron Asclepius champion does a reinforcements call and a leaps toward us. I like it. Ooh, buddy, does goo. Psylocke. Oh, and a turret. I don't think that matters, buddy. Wow, we almost took him out. Very nice. Arthron's coming in to attack the other turret. Oh, turrets have decent defense, so he didn't manage to kill it. Oh good. A second Acheron shows its ugly mug.
Receiving loud and clear.
Psylocke, I think you can take this, right? Yeah. I probably could have... No, you don't have really anything you can do. Alright, we'll come back to you because you're stuck in that goo for a while, unfortunately. It also looks like maybe you have acid? No, that's just your good status. Okay. Turret's here. Alright, this one I can attack with. This one... Wait, this one I can also. Use this one for the close guy, since we can get past his shield. And then... Looks like this one also has an attack over there. Very nice. So turrets do pay for themselves pretty quickly. Alright, our next closest target is going to be this nasty marksman. And we do have a PDW shot here. So let's try that.
Way. In my sights. Hostile damaged.
Alright, it retreated a little bit. So we're going to have to pull out a grenade, I think. But yeah, we're still in a lot of danger there. We're going to use Scooby's rockets on the other Akron. No bleeds. Then we can move Scooby up here a little bit to try to defend us from that guy who just went invisible. And then I think we can boom blast here with our last boom blast before we have to rest. And yeah, this seems like a reasonable shot. It's something.
Still active.
Let's try to get another one in there and maybe take out that face. Okay. That's right, Acherons take less damage if you shoot them with the same thing in a turn twice than the later shots do less damage, which is definitely annoying. Can we get a sniper shot on that thing? Doesn't seem like it. It's got some pretty good wall protection around it. And we have no way to get out of the goo. Where is that slug going to be? Maybe back here. That would be really annoying. Could also be over here somewhere. I'm not really sure. Oh, there it is. Okay, how do we get there? And who are we sending? I guess we're gonna have to send the snipers that way anyway. So that's what they'll do since they don't really have a move they can make. Oh wait, we don't want to run this way because of that marksman. In fact, if we get here, we can still overwatch. And we can overwatch at the marksman, hopefully, if it decides to become visible. Sabrina can't really do anything. I think there's an entrance back here, so yeah, she's gonna overwatch that way. Probably should have overwatched with the other weapon. Armis needs to go pick up these turrets. And wow, we actually have shots on that thing from way down here. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. It's got a lot of armor, and we can't give it any debuffs. Well, we'll get 2 shots with the Gungnir. That's nothing to laugh about. 108 damage alerted. I don't think it has any abilities. It just sits there. Hopefully. I've never really had anything but it alive when we fought it before. Yeah. 216 damage. It'll take a while, but we could get it from here, it looks like. So maybe we don't have to send people in. Although that Acheron's gonna try to make it hard. Oof, good Scooby. That's okay, Scooby's actually in a pretty good position right now.
Just pressing.
Okay, we definitely should have had the other weapon on Overwatch there. And that was terrain getting blown up. That's not so bad. Okay, Scooby's probably starting here with the final rockets. There we go. Yeah, we destroyed its head and a leg. That thing went invisible again and it's not dead yet somehow. Okay, so this guy's pretty much gonna bleed to death, and I think he still has some like sprays that he can use. Yeah, okay, so we still want to get him. We still want to take him down before we do much else. Lydia can handle that for us. Let's use quick aim. And we just want to take off body parts that we haven't yet. So like this leg, for instance. To try to increase the bleed. There's another leg that we can disable. There we go. Our bleed's pretty good there. We're at 80. That's still 3 turns plus. We could use Arc Blade, but we did see some new enemies coming in. There's at least one Arthron. It is a melee Arthron. Okay, that's better than I'd feared. I think it's going to be able to get pretty close, but maybe not close enough to destroy us. I think what we do here is fire one shot at it as a boom blast. I mean non-boom blast. And maybe we get over the terrain. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It took off an arm. That's shield arm. It looks like it still has a spitter and a melee weapon. And we're going to take a step back so that it doesn't have a chance to reach us. And then here, this looks like this shotgun could kill you, so we're gonna try. Very nice. And we're gonna do Overwatch again, but this time we'll use a weapon that makes more sense for it. Armus can get over here and start picking these up. I'm not sure why you can't retrieve this turret. There you go. You have to be non-diagonally adjacent to it, I guess. Okay, and then I don't think you'll be able to put that away. No, okay. So you'll have to make room for the other turret next turn. And then we have Tommy still. Tommy still sees the slug way out there. So we're going to keep shooting at it. 108 damage per shot. Seems worth it. It's going to take a long time because those things have a lot of health. 3,200 left. Which means, what? 32 more shots, essentially. That's going to be a lot of ammo. We're going to want to get in there and take some armor off. First, I'd really like to get rid of this guy. Let's end the turn there. Don't think it can heal itself. It's a Tyrant Alpha that looks like it might have a ranged weapon. It's hard to tell for sure. This guy with his spitter comes in but doesn't do anything. And then the Atlas champion uses some kind of spray. Hopefully nothing that heals. Didn't heal itself, didn't hurt itself either. Scooby does have one more shot. Okay, can Scooby get the armor off this thing? Oh, so close, Scoob. I don't think it's worth taking that shot, unfortunately. So we're going to do it here instead. Alternative shot is way over here, or start shooting the Terror Sentinels. I don't think that makes sense. Let's focus on this marksman guy. I'm really not sure that did anything. Okay, you're going to do a recover for us so that you can be boom blasting again as soon as possible. And then Lydia, I think you need to take this out.
That was a kill.
Thank you. Unfortunately that marksman is still alive.
Ready.
Psylocke, how's your throwing arm feel? Not quite there. I guess we're gonna have to do some Overwatch. Right through there. Armus can pick up the other turret, but first he needs to put his grenade away. And I think maybe Armus is going to start running toward the snail. And Tommy. Well, you're gonna recover this turn. Alright, and yeah, that's just Warlock left. I think that's everybody. Didn't do a lot that turn, but it was worth it. Like that guy's running away. This guy's gonna take an Overwatch? No, he's hiding. Ooh, he has a machine gun. That's dangerous. A couple tyrants with machine guns. That looks like a grenade opportunity. Another Triton that way. Ow! Unexpected hit from range. Okay, we do have Boom Blast here. Gonna have to do a recover immediately after it though. And this one is for Tritons. Unfortunately, just the head. Oh, and we made that Terror Sentinel mad. I don't think these things do anything that dangerous. Psychic Scream, I don't think we're close enough for that to matter. I have a range bubble? Yeah, I mean, I think that's its range. So I'm not too worried about it. We could use the other grenade over here on these guys. This is probably the wiser choice because these guys both have machine guns. It's gonna be hard to get a grenade in here that hits both of them. I'm gonna try right there. Long range grenade. These never hit right. Total miss. Okay. Over here we have a whole lot of options. There's a Triton Footpad Alpha. There's a Arthron. Terror Sentinel or 2. Let's try the Footpad. We do have willpower, so we can do a couple shots here. Don't think, I was gonna say, I don't think we can actually shoot through that. That's sort of unfair. We'll try our second shot. But not on that guy, I think. I don't think this is a very good shot, but I'll try it. Nope, 2 misses. Citizen Eileen would be disappointed. I think we can get a grenade off here. So, yeah, there's a decent grenade throw here if we move up. Oof, he was in Overwatch? Okay, well, we have some armor, it's okay. It's okay. Still throwing the grenade. Okay, we did take off one arm there, but this guy still has his, so we're in a bit of danger. Armus is still there, and Tommy's still there. Tommy, I think we're gonna have to try to save your friend if possible.
Moving to coordinates.
Oh, it's such a terrible shot, and it's not even the one we want to hit. I think what we're going to do is move you even further and put you on Overwatch. And hopefully you can take this guy out when he moves. Armus is going to have to be the hero and take out Slug, so he's running this way. Slow as he is. And that's that. There may or may not be another Triton here. This one is not ended yet. The Psychic Scream shouldn't reach us. He healed himself. I don't think we took any damage from that Psychic Scream, but it did sound terrible, and we are getting bombarded by marksmen. Okay, Tyrant 1 comes and pulls the Overwatch. Shoot. Did die at least, but the other one still has a machine gun. Ouch. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And the reprisal was awesome. Okay, good. Scooby's completely out of ammo. Let's start off with Armus because he's really gonna have to pull this off on his own. Alright, the rest of you. It's really just this marksman, I think. We don't have enough willpower for a boom
Here goes
blast.
nothing.
Could try to get this one in there. Nice. Okay, we did do a good deal of damage there with an 80 bleed on 92. Okay, he's not gonna die. We can at least go to cover. Scooby, you're fine there for now, I think. Lydia. We're gonna get you. You can get a shot on that guy if you move here. Let's do that.
Need a better position. Okay.
There we go. Okay. The only thing left is the one Arthron down in the pit over here. The Sentinels we can take out at our leisure, I think. Psylocke, I think you want to come back to the fold here. Actually, Psylocke, maybe you're going to chase Armus. You could probably catch up with him pretty quickly. And then we'll keep the snipers back. We start taking out the Terra Sentinels with the two of these. It sounded like a bleed out on the Arthron, although it did give movement, so that's kind of weird. Armus is charging in. I don't expect to see anything back here, so let's get in here and drop some turrets down. We'll get
What's our plan?
Sabrina up there also, eventually. Ruby sits tight. Here.
Looks dangerous.
Arc Blade, you do see some. Okay, he did expire, so there's nothing really to do here. Maybe fire at
Can I do this?
the Sentinels. We could probably get some willpower back by killing these things.
Good looking.
He's bleeding now. There's one there still. Where's the other one he sees? He sees that one. Sees that one. Let's actually... Oh, what was that? There was some movement there. It looks like there's something else we haven't quite dealt with. I guess you're going to move over this way.
Moving now.
Alright, we see another Arthron who has Overwatch. He has a grenade launcher. That's dangerous. Very dangerous.
I'm here.
Alright, Tommy, you can get to a position where you can see it. Looks like, yeah, way over here is probably best.
Taking aim.
And there he is. One shot, one kill. I love it, buddy. Alright, that's everyone for this turn. Terra Sentinel screams again. I think we're out of range, so I'm not too afraid. Oh no, it... Wow, it caused a panic here. We did get a will recover from that, though. 6 points of will. Not quite as much as you get from a rest, but pretty good. I'll try some shots on these guys. Get some bleeds. Hopefully we'll eventually kill them all. Do a reload. Scooby, you're fine. Psylocke is still running in. There eventually, I promise. Armus can drop 2 turrets. Why can't you drop this turret, buddy? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw one here.
Here's a gift.
And we'll throw the other one on the other side. Over here. And they can start taking out the eye patches. It's hard to actually hit a spot here. There we go. And I think you get a free aim here that will let you do an egg pod. Oh, and you have another shot for the other one.
Hostile damage.
Very nice, very nice. That's 160 bleed already just by taking out 2 egg pods. So yeah, the secret of these things is to take out the egg pods. I think that means everybody else is pretty much done. We can end turn there. Yep, we're gonna scream, you know. It's terrible being a strange mutant tower. There's more reinforcements coming in, unfortunately. Scooby is actually just going to start rolling to the exit. Well, maybe not. Maybe Scooby will stick around to try to pick up our friends, just in case. In fact, maybe you can get further than I thought you could, Scooby. What happens if you go down here? That's about it, huh? I want you to try to move there. No. There. There we go. Okay. We're also going to be shooting
This might work.
grenades at sentinel towers.
Hostile still active.
Yep. Back off a bit from there. Hopefully you don't get blasted. And then 2 snipers here.
Firing target.
We should be able to finally take one of them out. Good. 1 Terror Sentinel down. The other one's visible. Oh, we'll wait for it. Alright, before we get Sabrina, we can have Armus and these turrets do something. So let's make the turrets shoot first. And we'll just try to shoot at the other bubbles. One turret did everything. The other turret can shoot up one on this side. Okay, and then Armus can move in. Where are you, buddy?
Receiving.
Over on, actually, this side over here. Take out this last bubble.
Rock. Right on that.
And then, can you actually get around to the other side? No, you can get right behind it though. And then
Receiving loud and clear.
we can get over here
Heading out.
with Sabrina. And boom, right in the egg sack. Looks like it's dead next turn, so you guys should start heading out. Armus, you're gonna go and collect your turrets, is where you're gonna go. Make sure we
On
pick
my
them up.
way.
And then Kylo
Identifying target.
missed. Alright, some more incoming fire. Yet again. Scooby, I want you to pick these guys up. If possible, I guess. We need to get our turrets back. Sabrina, Sabrina can actually dash out of here.
Pushing on. No rest for the wicked.
And then, if you were like right here, facing this way, she might be able to get into you.
Let's do this.
There we go, one in the car. Yep. Scooby's gonna hang there and wait for Armus. Armus needs to run over here and get his other turret. On the other side of the world, Akira has no willpower left, but really wants to hit this guy. She can advance a little bit.
Here goes nothing.
Worth it. 30 bleed.
Channel open. Ready to fire.
Alright. We're just wasting shots on that thing, honestly. Can we get shots on the Triton instead? No. Doesn't seem to be possible. Alright, I think that's all we can do for now. A lot of corpses on this battlefield, just realizing. A couple more coming in. We don't realize this lair has been destroyed. Whoa, that was a close call. Triton shooting right past Lydia's head. Okay, Armus, come on, pick that thing up and let's go. He loves his turrets, they're like his little babies. Alright, I guess we're going out this side. And then Scooby is going to get as close as possible to pick you up. Alright, the rest of us are going to try to take out this Triton. Oh, I think that's going to make it actually. It's going right over this disgusting mushroom. And maybe blew up some cover, but really didn't get the guy at all. Snipers are still here. Scooby's done for now. The snipers in this order, where Tommy gets to go first.
Taking aim.
Did a torso hit there, disabled. Still not dead. And I don't like that we don't get a shot here, although I guess we do because we can do a quick fire, quick aim. Good. One more down. Okay, that's everyone. Armus, next turn we'd like to get you into Scooby. This lair is pretty much toast. I think this Arthron might be the last enemy. Armus, move it.
Receiving.
Alright, you're gonna...
Advancing.
You're still not gonna make it, huh? Maybe
On
here.
my way.
Close as we can get you. Arcblade, give us another rebuke.
Miracle's nothing.
Take off some arms. Okay, well, we took off his spitter head, but no arms.
Heading out.
And we can get
Target
a
in
shot on him. Uh-oh. It's a second Arthron on the other side. That guy has a machine gun also. Let's just make sure we're out of range for now.
Moving to position.
Maybe a lucky shot. Nope. But we blew up some cover. That's good. Okay, let's get you over there then. Need a reload. And then you'll have to use willpower for a shot, but we can do that.
Ready to fire.
And this shot looks a lot better than the last shot. Wait, did we actually hit that arm? I thought that was a long shot and we totally missed it. It's like we got him though, somehow. Okay, so that guy lost both of his arms and his face. Good. Still waiting for Armus to make it. One more turn. This Tyrant Alpha hasn't been damaged at all. He's in Overwatch now. That's good. So that's kind of giving us some time to react. Armus gets in Scooby. And Scooby is punching it. You know what? Let's do the attacks first. Just out of grenade range, so we're stepping forward. And this looks like a good possibility to do some damage. Yeah, we got an arm and the face. Good. So that was the weapon arm. So he's pretty much out of the picture. Let's get out of here then. You two.
Receiving loud and clear.
You can't see him. We might as well take the two shots.
Targeting.
Nice.
Took one down.
Warlock shows us that she has the stuff. Alright, and Tommy's out of here. He has had enough. A siren makes the scene. Luckily, we're gonna get out of here before we have to deal with that. 2 Acherons was enough. We don't need a siren as well. Thank you very much. And that's everybody out. Job well done, team. Lots of experience there. Lots of skill points for everybody. Destroyed the spawnery. Back to Geoscape. Back on the Geoscape, what we are angling to do is get the moon base for Sanhedrin. We're also in talks with New Jericho. The Pandora Lair has been neutralized and abandoned by its inhabitants. The rest of humanity can breathe a sigh of relief. No items, but we did get some attitude. That's going to take 37 of our precious tech to replenish, so everything's getting replenished. Over here we have 2 active structures. Here is a nest. I'm not too worried about that. Nests are not a big deal, but then there is a lair over here. Should probably take care of one day before it makes everybody mad. Still need to capture a Scylla. We're working on centralized AI and command fortress for New Jericho. And Sanhedrin's moon launch site is under construction, so they're constructing the moon launch site with or without us. We're gonna have to go visit that and see what's going on. Meanwhile, the scout the gift is heading back to base because Raspberry is a little bit injured. Scooby, I don't think you're injured at all. But we should probably send you back to base. You know what we should do is send you here. We'll send both Scooby and the scout to this Sanhedrin facility. Just so we have it contacted before we have to go and use the moon base there. Carrier is heading home right over that nest. Bringing the B team home, it looks like. We are mining orichalcum. We're up to 38. We're also mining living crystal. And we have plenty of protein mutane. We are rocking on the resources here. It's happening. We're getting the resources we need for the final battles. Manticore, Masked Manticore, just there guarding it. It doesn't really seem like New Jericho is going to attack it. Maybe because we were already allied with them, it didn't actually happen, I hope. We're still allied with them. We're not going to sabotage for them anyway. We're allied with everyone except for the disciples of Anu, who we're still aligned with, so it would be nice to do another diplomacy mission for them or whatever it takes to get them allied, but it's not happening yet. Masked Manticore is just gonna hang there? No, you know what, Masked Manticore, I think you're gonna head back to the Eastern Hemisphere. I just think we need something over here as a defense. Yeah, I think you're heading back. I'm not too scared. We haven't seen a new nest over on this side of the world in ages, so you know what? Maybe it is time to send you back to in case we need somebody there to man the moon base. We're also going to finally get this last base activated, but we need 220 tech, so that's going to come from trades via Tenuous here. Tenuous is going to that Anu place. I think the plan was to trade food for tech. We're a little low on both, so I think we need to go and just find more Sanhedrin. Trade materials for tech. Have they recovered yet? Nope, that one hasn't. This one has. We can do materials for tech trade there. Let's head there. And I think that's everybody moving. Researching poison resistance. We still have 3 days to finish our satellite uplinks. I don't know how long it's gonna take to finish this construction here, but the gift just made it back home. right here we have food for tech or tech for food or tech for materials. We're not going to do that. Those are both the worst possible trades with Sinedrian. So we've discovered them. Let's discover this one as well, I guess. Scout. Why don't you head back to base? Carrier is moving. Chariot, you're staying there. Mass Manicore, you're heading home. Miner, you're staying there. Tenuous, that's what we're hoping for. We do have a trade we can do here. We're going to trade materials for tech. Not the best trade in the world, but that brings our tech up. We're trying to get this tech above 220, but we need the materials up pretty high also, so we're going to have to do some more trades. Let's go for tech first if we can. I don't want to do a food for tech, really. Our food's getting a little low. Do this materials for tech here. That was carrier arriving. Tyzok is a little wounded, so she can use the rest. Tenuous is still trading. Okay, that was another haven. 40 McFort face. Sinedrian's haven, 40 McFort face. They're not going to do a trade here. We don't trade. We don't send tech to Sinedrian. All right, so you're out of there. 40 McFort face. That's pretty funny. This trade, however, materials for tech is totally worth it. That's going to drop our materials pretty low. We can, though, go and sell a bunch of stuff. We do have a lot of junk. Like anything where we have basically more than one sitting around, there's no reason to have them. In a lot of cases, even having one isn't really doing anything for us. It's just nice to have a few things. I'll keep the Nur Razors as a just in case. We definitely don't need Goliaths at this point. That's 400 materials and over 100 tech. That was pretty good. We'll keep the Odin grenades just because I love those things. Cyclops magazines, really? Cyclops New Jericho sniper rifle. Okay, that's confusing. Trade, sell, sell, sell. Iconoclast shotguns I kind of like, but now that we have a precursor shotgun, doesn't really seem like we need it. Nurgle's Wrath magazines. Wow, we have so much stuff we're just never going to use. It's another 321 materials. And finally, these Yat AR magazines can go. And we're up to over 1,000 materials and almost 500 tech. That's actually time to go trade with New Jericho is what that says. New Jericho, they like to trade tech for materials, 2 to 12. So we can get our materials back up there. And then that should give us enough to unlock this final base. Crew of the carrier is fully healed and rested. I'm pretty sure that's Raspberry. No, that's the B team. They're ready to go. All right, maybe they are heading out to this nest then, and that's the next battle. I wish I knew how long this moon launch site was going to take. It doesn't really look like there's anything we could do to speed that up in any way. So, I don't know. I think we're just waiting for Sinedrian to finish their construction. It might take a few days. I guess we'll still try to capture Ascilla. I guess that means the carrier, the B team, they are going to this nest. They'll probably take out the Lair too while they're at it. So they're going to take the gift with them. The gift is going to finish healing the Aspida there. Raspberry. Oops, wrong way. There we go. What was that? That was New Jericho trade. We will trade tech for materials. For 12? Seems reasonable. That's still a lot of tech. And that should be enough that we can start this base. 1320. That's going to leave us with like no materials. Let's do at least one more good trade for materials. I don't think we can go there. We want a place that just has New Jericho materials and nothing else. These are all the wrong kinds of trades. There's one. This guy has a couple hundred. Plenty of tech. Maybe not the one we want. Then what about this one? Guess there's a couple in this area we could do. Yeah, okay, let's do both of these and that will get us enough. Alright, meanwhile, they have arrived at the nest. They're gonna hang there until we can get the gift over to them. Let's let Raspberry finish healing. There we go, and then we'll send Raspberry over there to the nest. Meanwhile, Pandoran intelligence report does arrive. Because we failed to destroy that lair, we do get a reputation hit with everybody. It's not too bad though. They're still all going to be aligned and allied with us. We also unlocked Arthron Scourge Champion Prime, Myrmidon Champion, and Poacher Alpha. Scourge Champion is 160 hit points, will, and movement. Let's see, he's got a grenade. It looks like basically an armored grenade launcher with a machine gun. Nothing we haven't really seen before. He has the return fire ability. That might be new. This one looks exactly the same, except he has more hit points and more will points. Do they have the same movement? Yeah. So pretty much the same dude, a little bit tougher. Scourge Prime. There's the Myrmidon Champion. This is a grenade launcher melee with a 220 hit points. That's the scariest one yet. The Arthron Myrmidon Champion. I don't know, maybe the machine gun's just as scary. Triton Poacher Alpha. Now they have a crazy looking sniper rifle. What is that? That's the Athena S2 Synedrian Neural Sniper Rifle. A weapon that we haven't learned how to make yet. 16 paralysis. Not quite as good as you'd hope for a sniper rifle. But enough that it's going to crimp our style if that thing hits us. That's the last one. We're waiting for this vehicle to arrive.
Jericho Haven is under attack.
Alright. What? Where? New Jericho. Okay, right up here. Good. That is perfect. Where is Masked Manticore? You guys should be pretty close to that at this point. Yeah, look at that. You're right there. We're gonna head in. You know what? What did we do with... we left you way down here for some reason. The gift? No. Here, no. Phoenix Avionics, here we go. Phoenix Foxtrot. We left Aphid back there, getting repaired. So unfortunately we don't have Aphid with us for this defense mission, but we're gonna send the Masked Manticore over there anyway. I guess they're gonna have to go back to the west side to pick up Aphid. I think we'll probably hit this mission first. Let's have a race. Actually, we hit trade first. Trading tech for materials. And that should be enough where I feel pretty comfortable about buying that last base. There's another one. Go do that one too first.
Synedrian Haven is under attack.
A Synedrian site is under attack. Where? Ah, okay, and that one's almost taken out. It's just immediate. I don't think we'll be able to reach that, so I think they're gonna finish the lair first. And that's this. Raspberry and the B team going into a lair. Actually, it's a nest mission, so not quite a lair. A nest is the same as... No, a nest is the super easy one where we just have to take out the 2 towers. So we are way overstocked on spiders for all of these guys. We do have the Gungnir. Although now I should be building it, we do have the ability to make more of these. We're up to 153 orichalcum. Let's get some more sniper rifles going. The Scorpion. Ancient tech sniper rifle. How many of these can we make? Let's make at least 2. Looks like we can probably make 3, but I think we want actually another shotgun, which I'm gonna have trouble finding. The shotguns just tend to disappear in here. There's the Scorpion. There's the crystal crossbow. That might be fun to make as well. We'll make that if we have enough left after making the shotgun. And maybe we'll let a little bit of time pass just so we're armed. There's the Rebuke. Yeah, the shotgun is hard to find. I'm not even sure. There it is. The shard gun. We'll make one of these. And then I think that does leave us with enough that we can make the crystal crossbow as well. It's kind of a niche weapon, but we do have Charlie. Charlie can use it. There it is. And that's it. We're going to power through all of those. It's going to take a few hours. But we're going to start this mission first. Citizen Eileen, yeah, I think we have somebody who has a sniper rifle already, but I guess we'll just do without. This is a nest mission. You're not going to need any of this stuff. There's probably going to be an Umbra. That might be a problem. But I think everybody's pretty well equipped and we're ready to go. Oh, look at that. Jen is still using kind of a junk. No, you're not. It's not junk, but it's a Jericho armor piercing rather than the Pythagoras laser. Does a little bit more damage, but it's not nearly as accurate. I guess we'll keep it. And then Raspberry's ready to go as well. Everybody's ready to go. That means this is the end of this mission. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And join me next time when we take out this Pandoran nest. And maybe we'll have time to save another Sinudrian Haven and another New Jericho Haven. Who knows? Until then, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.